Hi everyone. Today I would like to talk a little bit about how to really grow your team when you scale up, whether it's your department or your organization. And my favorite model is the one by Hersey and Blanchard. It's called situational leadership model. And I want to talk to you a little bit about it because I think it's really, really valid when you pick the right talents to help you support your business growth. So I will share something with you quickly here and walk you through it. So first of all, when you hire your top executive layer, your next level of leadership, these are the people that you want to rely on the most. You want to really lean on their expertise and be able to delegate to them. So you really want to have them in that S4 delegating situation where they are really experts in their domain, and they also are great leaders so that they can lead the teams underneath them. Of course, when you hire someone new, you need to have this runway of getting to know each other, providing your expectations, making sure you kind of understand the way you work together, but you really want to have them more in that delegating bucket. You may have maybe in a team of 5, 1 or 2 people who are kind of in the supporting bucket, and those maybe are your very trusted people who are growing into that role. And that's perfectly fine because you already trust their character and their behavior, and you may need to support them a little bit in that growth, but they are already almost there to be just delegated to. And the difference is that when you delegate to someone, you don't really need to check in with them. You only kind of have a meeting, check the status meeting every 1 week, and they just tell you what they're doing, and maybe if they need anything from you, investment approval or anything like that, they will just come to you. But they really own it. They own it fully, and you don't really have to worry about it. When they are in the supporting situation, you may still need to hold that vision for them and be supporting them a little bit with that. So they, of course, also own their thing, but you still kind of are a little bit responsible and accountable for it in terms of checking in, making sure that the overall agenda is being met, and that the full vision is kind of tying nicely together, because you kind of know that vision really well, but they are not there yet. And it's just an example, but you kind of know what I mean. They may be at 70% there. So that's when it comes to your next level of leadership. The great example is also if you hire executive assistant and you are a CEO or executive, you want that person to be very much in supporting or delegating bucket. You don't want to be directing that person with every little thing. You want them to be really guarding your office, but also thinking for you, making sure they remind you what you need to be doing. So they need to be also a little bit into the business and understanding what they're doing. So please don't hire an assistant for yourself if you just think that they are nice, because you will be really spending a lot of time directing or coaching them through everything they need to be doing. So help yourself hire someone who is better than you in that specific field. Then one maybe more example around kind of directing and coaching. So imagine that you have someone that you want to develop within the company, and that person is a great personal fit. They need to train on everything else, and you as a CEO, I wouldn't recommend you spending time teaching someone a lot, but let's say you are a manager, director, who is kind of bringing their talent up. When you're directing someone, that means like you're really you're teaching them everything, right? So they are really good in their previous job, but now in this new job, they really don't have a clue. So you need to take a lot of time to teach them all of that they need to know, and that's directing. So you really kind of micromanage, even though we hate this word. It's needed there, in directing. You need to be able to follow up with them, check in, because they don't know what they don't know, and you kind of need to be there. And then the coaching kind of S2 bucket is when they're already knowing a little bit, but they still are quite junior, and they are not maybe great in critical thinking. So they may be doing the operational things very well. So maybe that's a planner or someone like that. But if there is like an escalation with the client, you might need to step in right away. So they're not able to really step up yet and take care of it fully. You may coach them through that process, showing them, leading them first, but also you kind of need to be there more. I hope this is helpful, because when you have that in mind before hiring the right talent, you might be much more successful. Actually, you will be more successful when you have this purpose of hiring for the right bucket as well. But also remember that it's situational. It's called like that for a reason. Every situation may be different, and your best person may hit a crisis, something like we're experiencing now in the world, where it's not anymore in the delegating. They are learning as well, and they need your support through that as well. So that's what I wanted to share with you today. It's one of my most favorite models, and it helped me a lot with managing my team and being able to individually adjust my style to individuals and to their character as well, but also where they are in the organization. So again, hope this is helpful. Send me a message if you'd like to chat more about it, or comment below. Thanks for now.